save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. Yes, and I'm back. It's a little hot, a little warm today. A little warm over here in Iceland. But I have a review I want to do today, and I got a little story I want to tell you. Okay. First of all, I want to review this movie right here. Just before I go, now I got to tell you. All right, this was part of my blow out of here videos. When I buy two, I get the third one for 20% off. So I asked my wife to do the math, and she says like $3. So I paid like $3 for this movie. Now I thought this was a new release because when I put in new, not new releases, but new videos or new Blu-rays that blow out of here had received or is now selling on eBay. This came up in like the top 10, so I'm like, oh, I'm thinking this is a new release, and it stars the Sean William Scott from American Pie, and from Road no, I was gonna say Road Rage, nope, Road Trip, from Road Trip, and I like Sean William Scott, so I was like, okay, so I watched the trailer, and it seemed like a dark comedy. It was very comical, but it seemed very dark. Now, so I kind of went in totally blind. It's made by Anchor Bay. I was like, okay, well, I think Anchor Bay might have went out of business. So I was kind of little when it came in. I was a little like, I checked the date. This came out in 2014. Now, if you have not seen this movie, I do have to tell you, number one, it's rated R, so this is definitely not for the kiddies. But man, I gotta say, it was an excellent movie. So I'm gonna touch base on what it's about really very quickly, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. There's a little story I got going on with my pickups today. Sean William Scott, he wants to kill himself. He wants to commit suicide, okay, because his life, his wife just left him. His girl just left him after 9 years or whatever it was, and he's like hit rock bottom. So what he does, he comes up with this bucket list of people that he wants to go visit and kind of tell him off. Okay, so he's got this teacher that was harassing him during high school, and he wants to go back and visit her. And he's got the school bully that he wants to go back and visit him. And he's got some issues with his family, so he wants to go back and visit them. So he ends up staying with his brother, who's a police officer, and he goes and visits these people. Well, he goes to the. I mean, I don't want to give the whole story away because I want you to see it. I think it's definitely worth a view. He goes to visit his teacher that would harass him. He would just give him a hard time about anything. No matter what he did, it was no good. And when he gets there, she's in an old folks home, and he goes there, and he's just like, it's. Let me just tell you that I have not seen a movie that's both funny and dramatic at the same time. This was very well done, and I was very shocked because when I looked at the front, it says for a film by Courtney Cox. So I was like, okay. And I will tell you that David Arquette is in this. So 2014, when me and my wife were watching the movie, I was like, wow, they must have been still together. And of course, she's using David Arquette as one of the characters. He actually goes back to visit his school crush also. The school crush is the David Arquette is played by is her husband, and he goes to see his school crush that he always wanted to tell that he had a crush on all these years and everything. So before he goes, before he goes, he wants to settle things. Okay, that's what I gotta say about that. Now, I really thought this was gonna be just okay. I thought it was gonna be like one of those that I pick up, I put in, I watch once, and I'll be like, I'll probably never watch that again. I really don't care. It ended up being like almost like a Cable Guy-ish doc comedy. Like I know a lot of people didn't like the Cable Guy, but Cable Guy, for some reason, when I saw it for the first time, I was like, what is this? Is this a comedy? Is this a horror? Is this a drama? Is this what is going on? A little confusing. Okay, we got Jim Carrey. We figured we're gonna have something. Just an outright funny movie, but no, it was a little gloomy, a little dark, a little weird, a little strange, and that's what this was. Really good, really good. Going real cheap. I believe if you pay the regular price on Blowout here on eBay, you're paying $13 and change. But I didn't search. You probably can find this thing even cheaper than that. This, I thought, when I saw it for the first time, it looked like a Dollar Tree pickup. That's what it looked like, a Dollar Tree pickup to me. But I was like, okay, for $3. Extra one, I'm gonna take a chance. So I did watch it, and I gotta tell you, very good. Okay, you get two enthusiastic thumbs up from me. That's what you get about this movie. So just before I go, yeah, a movie about a man that wants to commit suicide and has a bucket list of things he wants to do before he does the deed. Okay, and it's good, really good. But that's just the review. I so there was a yard sale this weekend, yard sale, and I guess the woman that had the yard sale didn't sell her Blu-rays and DVDs. So I get a message saying I have these Blu-rays and DVDs. I don't know if you're interested. I know you got the channel. I want to know if you want to go check them out. So I'm like, okay. So she sends me pictures. Now there was a lot of DVDs there, and those I kind of want to just leave there. Not to mention that they were duplicates of stuff I already had. So I was like, you know what? I'll leave the DVDs. And it was a lot. Actually, there was quite a few Blu-rays there too, but I left those there too for somebody else. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to take just what I don't have and add it to my collection. Or if there was something that I took a duplicate of, it was because it was something that was really, really good and I wanted like a fallback. Okay, that was one of those things. But believe it or not, I could have took the whole box, and it was probably about 75 to 100 videos or so in the box, and I literally left a ton there. Okay, all I took was this bag, right? This is what I got. So I'm gonna show you what I got because I was a little excited because it had a few things in it that I was a little excited about. I mean, anything for free, you should be excited about. You should be thankful and excited. Okay, be thankful, and then well, you get excited first, and then afterwards you be thankful. There was a lot of Metallica concert stuff. And I was excited about that because I collect Metallica stuff. I'm a Metallica fan. So there was a lot of Metallica stuff that I had and did not have. So yeah, I did double up. I told her, I said, I want all the Metallica stuff. Just put all Metallica stuff aside. I don't care if I already have it, don't have it. I want to double up on it, even if I have it, because I want to make sure that nothing ever happens to my Metallica stuff, especially the certain titles that are in here. So I'm going to see if I can have a place to stack these afterwards. Afterwards, I'm gonna move this. I got my knife over here. I'm not officially opening anything today, so I don't need a knife. All right, first one is. So I'm just going to fly them out at you. Rock Warriors. This is one of those Metallica unauthorized videos. I'm not too big on the unauthorized videos because the unauthorized videos, usually Metallica or the group that's doing the unauthorized video is not being paid for the video. More than likely, there's no music on this thing by Metallica whatsoever. But I'm always up for Metallica documentary, especially a fan-made Metallica documentary. So that be one. Am I gonna be able to fit these all over here? Yeah, after I get a few of them over here, I might be able to fit them all. Next one, okay. So it was all the Metallica and all of the wrestling. I said put the wrestling aside, put the Metallica aside. Those are what I'm after. The rest of the stuff, when I get there, I'll look through it. But that's what I really want is the Metallica and the wrestling. So the next one, I was kind of shocked and surprised because it's called World Wrestling Federation. So it's still WWF Attitude Collection Undertaker the Phenomenon. Now, I did not have this in my collection, which I do have tons of wrestling videos. But this one was on eBay going for about $190. It's for my personal collection, so it will not be sold in any way, shape, or form. I'm not going to flip it for $190. Even though I got to tell you that most of the matches that are on here, I do have on another Blu-ray or DVD somewhere in these collections because I have mostly all the Undertaker stuff. And Undertaker did come out with another best of Undertaker DVD. So I do own that. So all the matches that are on here are on those other things. So the fact that this thing is like $190 used on eBay, if I was one of those guys, I probably would have, but I'm just going to add it to the collection. I'm going to add it to the collection and let my wrestling collection grow. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to pull this off. Next one was Terminator Doc Fate, still sealed. That's why I grabbed that. It was still sealed. I already own Terminator Doc Fate, but I figured I'd grab a sealed, put it away backup. On top of that, I was also thinking that I'm not a big fan of these Terminator movies, like the ones I like. Terminator 1, Terminator 2. I kind of like Terminator 3, but then everything after Terminator 3, I was kind of like, I'm kind of done with the Terminator. I think it's only because it wasn't officially an Arnold Schwarzenegger film anymore. Now it became like somebody else's film, or if they had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, he wasn't even really in it. It was a CGI Arnold Schwarzenegger, or his head superimposed on somebody else's body. But I figured any of these still sealed ones, I figured I'd grab for maybe later on once I hit that pay rate thing with YouTube, I can start doing some giveaways, some bulk giveaways, because I grabbed all the Terminator, actually all the Schwarzenegger stuff that they had. Being that I'm a Schwarzenegger fan, I figured I'd grab the Schwarzenegger stuff sitting in a bin. Next one I grabbed was this one called this was probably a Dollar Tree release, would be my guess, but it's called Zombie Invasion. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, this is cool. Wait a minute. Zombie apocalypse invasion invades your home. Use a TV monitor, projector, turn your environment into a thrilling, haunting experience. So, this is one of those cool things that those people put on there, like they'll put in their projector and then they'll project it onto their like shade at their house, and it looks like there's zombies coming out of your house, or different kinds of it says includes a bonus DVD of Bloody Walls. So yeah, we got Bloody Walls, we got Zombie Swarm, we got Zombie Shadows, we got Plaster Disaster. It's actually zombies smashing through a plaster wall. That's cool. Zombie Attack and +4 thriller effects. I thought it was a zombie triple feature. I did not even know that. It says requires a DVD player and a projector or TV monitor. Hey, that's kind of. I've always wanted to get one of these. I've always passed these up at like Spirit Halloween around the holidays, and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy that because I don't really have the projector. I don't have the stuff. But you know what? It was free. It was free. Hey, who's gonna say no to that? This one I do have in my collection, but I wanted to double up on it because it's the Metallica video collection. Yes, it has 25 Metallica videos on one disc, two discs. What do we got here? One disc. So yeah, I doubled up, and she was aware I doubled up. I wasn't trying to be a sneaky or pull anything over on anybody. Generation X, or D Generation X, another WWE. This one's a WWE, right? Correct? WWE, yes, because the F is gone. It's effing gone. The Hardy Boys box set. Sorry, not even the Hardy Boys. It's the Jeff Hardy, My Life and My Rules. I gotta tell you, I stopped watching wrestling around the time of The Rock and Triple H and China and all of that. That's when I stopped. But for some reason, I would go back and I would watch the Hardy Boys wrestle because I used to think that they were cool. The stuff that they did on the ladders and the tables and chairs and everything, I just thought they were cool. And then, of course, there was Lita. There was the Hardy Boys, okay, and there was Lita, okay, and kind of a Hardy Boys and Lita fan. So I was excited to see this laying on the little picture there that she sent me. Power Series Triple H 6 workouts. Oh, it's a workout video. I didn't even know it was a workout video. Hey, I told her to put the WWE stuff away. Yeah, the chances of me using a workout video, unless it's something made by Richard Simmons, is very slim. Okay, so this will probably be never played but added to the collection. Yeah, the chances of me ever looking like Triple H, I think, are far gone. Okay, it's not gonna happen. I could probably take steroid after steroid and get some liposuction and have somebody punch me in the chest like 450 times, and I still wouldn't swell up like Triple H. So even at his age, and even now, I would probably still not look like Triple H. So yeah, I ain't gonna be doing any workouts. I'm not even gonna watch him do a workout. That would be weird. I think that would be weird to just buy a workout video and then sit down and watch. Well, then again, I did buy the Jane Fonda collection and I did watch that, but not work out to it. I just watched it. And then I did buy the Richard Simmons Sweating to the Oldies collection. I did watch it, but I didn't really perform it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, next one is not Metallica, but Megadeth. That One Night live in Buenos Aires. Did I say that? Yeah. This was in with the Metallica stuff. Megadeth, Metallica, you know that they're linked. Dave Mustaine used to be Metallica's guitarist before they done kicked him out the band. So I was like, I'm grabbing this for my collection. Excited about that. Hatebreed. Now, I am not a Hatebreed. I'm not going to say I'm not a Hatebreed fan because I really don't know any music by Hatebreed. But anything that was music that was on that table, music related, I love live concert footage stuff. And maybe I will become a Hatebreed fan after watching Hatebreed live, Dominance, Parental Advisory, DVD extras, extensive live bonus content footage, and new band interviews and photo galleries. Yeah, maybe I'll become a big fan of Hatebreed after I watch this live concert thing. We have a couple. I got a couple Blu-rays popping out of the side over here, but I'm gonna keep going with the DVDs. Um, Godsmack. Now here is a band I do like. Okay, I do like Godsmack. This is a Godsmack live. They're not even calling it live from whatever. It has Awake, Sick Life, Vampires, Bad Religion, Mistake, Greed, Trippin', Get Up, Get Up, Spiral, Keep Away, Voodoo, and whatever. Voodoo being probably one of my favorite songs by them. Let me see. Yep. Image Entertainment. Godsmack Live. Pink. Pink Funhouse Tour live in Australia. Me and the wife are going to see Pink pretty soon. Yeah, I do own this, but I own this on Blu-ray. So this is actually not an upgrade. This is a degrade. Downgrade. That's what I'm looking for. Downgrade. But I like the cover art, and I thought it would look cool on the side of my Pink Blu-ray. So I grabbed that one for that reason. This one I did not own at all. This was the one that set it all off. When I saw this one right on top of the pictures that she sent me, I was like, I gotta get it. I don't own this. This is Metallica, Quebec Magnetic, and I believe this is a live show. It says it says full concert. And this is I think one of the newer concerts because Death Magnetic? Is that the name of the last? Where's my Metallicas? Oh man, they're all hidden behind this wall of stuff I got to put away over here. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. So this is one of the new. It's no. That's blackened. Whatever. Yeah. Is it Death Magnetic? I want to say it is. Yeah. I didn't own this, and I was happy to see it was on Blu-ray because I was like, now that I know that this even exists, if I am gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray. I'm not gonna buy it on DVD because I buy all my Metallica stuff usually on Blu-ray now if it's available. That video collection is not available on Blu-ray. I do not know why, but I would love to see a video collection of Metallica on Blu-ray eventually. Metallica, Some Kind of Monster. I got to throw this out there. Probably one of my favorite music documentaries I have probably ever seen in my entire life. I have binge watched this. Is binge watch the proper word? That's because you watch one after the other. Let's just say that I have watched this particular documentary more than 2 or 3 dozen times. A lot of people hated the album Some Kind of Monsters. A lot of people hated it. They did not like the styling of what they did with it, the sound of it. There was a lot of complaints about Some Kind of Monster, but I got to tell you, I enjoyed it. I really I enjoyed the raw sound of Metallica performing on the album Some Kind of Monster. I just thought it sounded like a garage band. It sounded like if a new garage band got together and didn't have like professional equipment and was just recording themselves and playing and just having a good time. It was hard. It was heavy. It was good. It was to me it reminded me of old school Metallica with a tinge of I don't want to say acoustic, but it had a very. It didn't have a thick sound. Does that make sense to you? Does that make a sense? Kill 'Em All. Okay, I use Kill 'Em All for instance. Kill 'Em All had a very was old school Metallica, but it had a thick, heavy sound, and it was very full and very I don't want to say commercialized or edited or produced. It was produced in a certain way where it was hard and heavy and thick and did not sound like Some Kind of Monster. I enjoyed Some Kind of Monster. I enjoyed the songs. I thought the songs were great, and it is actually one of the CDs that I used to drive around with in my car, and I would play it over and over and over again. And the documentary, to see these guys kind of go at it and the life that they lived and what they went through and how they're still together now. And I mean, some people might look at some of them like, hey, you might be a little bit of a jerk. I will tell you that I do miss Jason Newsted. I do miss him as their bassist. I have nothing against the new guy, Trejo. I was gonna say Danny Trejo. No, it's not Danny Trejo. Wow, I can't even think of what the. Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm so used to the original Metallica. I grew up with the original Metallica with Jason Newsted and Laws and Kirk Hammett. Robert truly. Yeah, see, if I can't pronounce his last name, then that's a problem. Okay, he's an excellent bassist, matter of fact, I saw him perform. He was the bassist for I want to say it was Ozzy Osbourne when I went to go see Ozzy perform live in my area, and he was amazing. He's an amazing bassist, but I don't know about you. I mean, you can comment below if you're a Metallica fan. Do you still picture Metallica with Jason Newsted? Do you still picture? I mean, I know Cliff Burton. He was there for a while, and then he had his terrible accident. And I love the old school Metallica stuff, but Jason Newsted, just for some reason, I just felt like he fit. Now I heard that there was a lot of hazing, there was a lot of verbal abuse, there was a lot of stuff that went on within the group, but they were also going through a lot of drug problems, a lot of alcohol problems, a lot of things going on in the group too. So I don't know. I enjoy the documentary. I enjoy the documentary because it does touch base. You do get to see Jason Newsted. You even get to see what's his face wow, I just Megadeth. I just said his name. Megadeth. Wow, why am I drawing I literally just said it. I literally just said his name. No problem whatsoever. And then I just meant listen, it's tough to get old. Tough to get old and get a little bit senile. I'm looking at the back of this thing and I can't. Dave Mustaine. Dave, I should. You know, sometimes I gotta tell you. Sometimes when I look at the back of these things, I'm looking for the names and then I'll look at the person and then it will click. Is that a normal thing? I don't know. Is that normal? I don't know. Next one I was excited about because a little bit of a Johnny Cash fan, but then I realized that these are one of these thin. I saw the cover. This is called The Pride of Jesse Halem DVD. 5 minutes to live. I don't know what this is, but I saw that it was Johnny Cash, and I did not own it, and I wanted to add it to my Johnny Cash collection. Also on the side of that one was the Johnny Cash Anthology, which is featuring a bunch of people, and I'm pretty sure this is just a tribute to Johnny Cash. Like it has, I'm sure it has interviews and live footage and stuff like that, but there's a lot of stuff on here that has a list of people, I think, performing his music. So for free, I'm grabbing it. Brave on Blu-ray DVD combo pack, including what? Includes DVD combo special edition. It's got a movie rewards code in here, which is totally useless now because Disney no longer does movie rewards. It doesn't do anything. So if you have any movie rewards built up, they're useless. They're worth nothing now because you didn't use them before. You ain't gonna be using them now because Disney done sold their stuff to Sony. But Brave, that's one for the kiddies. This one is Cunning Stunts by Metallica. Now, I do own this already. This is a box set, 2 CD box set. It's two, right? Yep. 2 DVD box set. I do own this, but mine's is in terrible, terrible shape. This one, on the other hand, is in really nice shape. Mine's I ended up getting from a flea market, and I didn't own it, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and it was beat. This one is actually in really good shape, so I'm going to kind of swap them out. I'm going to take the beat one, put that one away, and keep the new one with the rest of my Metallica stuff. Snow White and the Huntsman. It was a Blu-ray. It was there. It's not part of my collection. Now it is. Starring Kristen Stewart, the girl with no facial expression whatsoever from Twilight. Charlize Theron, who was actually a really good actress that probably shouldn't be hanging around with the girl with no facial expression from Twilight, and Chris Hemsworth, the annoying guy that's way too good looking that people seem to like. He bothers me. He bothers me because he's just way too good looking. Skyfall Blu-ray DVD combo pack. There's a reason for this one. The reason is I own the 007 box sets twice. I have the Blu-ray, the Super Deluxe Square one. I can't get to them. And I keep looking over it. I got to put some stuff away. This is a mess. Everything's a mess. I got an idea of I told my son the other day, so you should do a documentary on a real physical media hoarder. And what I need to do is pull myself out of my comfort zone and actually have him film this entire room while I am explaining things, and try not to get overwhelmed with the fact that I am pretty much living I sleep in a bed surrounded by Blu-rays, 4Ks, and DVDs and CDs and toys, and it's probably not normal. And I think it would make for a good documentary. And he's done a couple of documentaries for his school. So I was like, maybe you could ask me questions. You write me some random questions, and I'll explain the reason behind it. That'll make for a good video. Plus, people will get to see a little bit of my collection. But then, once you guys see my collection, you're gonna be all these other hoarder guys that you watch on YouTube. You're gonna kind of be like, yeah, nah, that's not true. This is not. It's not. This guy got a problem. This guy got a serious problem. Yeah, I'm at a point where I got about this much space between my bed and my collection anyway around. And then right at the bottom of my bed is the TV, which also has a table, which is my recording area here, which I'm recording in here, the Fortress of Solitude. And there's a gap about this big in between the bed and the stand that holds all this stuff that's recording me right now. So yeah, it's a little out of control. So I told my sons, maybe make for a great video to show what a real hoarder looks like. A real Blu-ray, DVD, physical media collecting, CD collecting, toy collecting hoarder looks like, because I have yet to see the equal on YouTube. Now I'll tell you right now, people they show their collections, and some of these people have been around for years and years and years. I'm like, well, when they finally show their collection, I'm like, wow, I'm waiting to see this fantastic, awesome, humongous, giant collection. And then when they show their collection, it's like some Blu-rays and then stuff just falling over. Like there's a few Blu-rays that fall. The racks are never filled. The shelves are never filled. It's always like there's a gap in between here and so I always wonder what they really are. They really truly collectors? Are they as bad as I am? I gotta tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am well over 10,000 in physical media, and that's not a bragging thing. That's it. That's a problem. This is a problem that I have that much, in box sets and CDs and Blu-rays and DVDs, to the point where I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm running out of space, but I've lived here for so long. I don't really want to move, and I don't really want to move because of my collection. I would never put my collection in storage because I need it to be close by. If not, I lose my stuff. I literally lose my mind if my collection is not nearby. But anyway, so the reason why I grabbed Skyfall is because in one of the box sets I had, it was an income. If you have this box set, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was a white box set. It's a white box set, and it says it's the 007 collection, but it was missing Skyfall. It went up to a certain point, and then it left a spot to put the Skyfall Blu-ray in if you purchase it separately. So they released the box set, and at the same time Skyfall was being released, and they were like, okay, well, if you want to take your Skyfall and take it out of your box and put it in with your collection, have the complete set, you could do that, which I did. But then what I ended up with was an empty case of Skyfall, and then Skyfall was not the last 007 movie. There was actually another one after that, which makes the collection kind of incomplete. And there's going to be another collection, and there's going to be another James Bond movie, and there's probably going to be another James Bond. I'm willing to bet that this guy over here, Daniel. I'm gonna mess up his name. Daniel Craig. I did it without looking. Daniel Craig. I got the first name. Last name I had to look. I'm willing to bet there's gonna be another 007 in somebody's lifetime. Maybe not my lifetime. This might be my last 007, but in somebody's lifetime, that franchise has been around forever. So I don't think it's gonna die. I think they're just gonna keep putting more and more together. Next one is Walk the Line, starring Joaquin Phoenix. Excellent. Johnny Cash. It's not a documentary. It's a movie about his life, or it's either fictional or it's true, based on a true story, but probably loosely based on a true story of Johnny Cash's life. Not really sure. The only reason why I grabbed this one, I do already own this on Blu-ray. This has a different cover. My cover. I don't have mine. But it's not the cover. It's not the same cover. I think the one that I own actually is the deluxe edition. That's why. And I believe it has a red cover with flames. I think it has them hugging each other. If I picture it correctly, I think it's a red background with flames coming out of it. And I was like, I don't have this cover. I'm gonna get it. It's free. I'm gonna grab it for the cover. And that's why I grabbed that. Plus, it's a great documentary. This one I did not own on Blu-ray. I own it on DVD. This is an upgrade. I upgraded for free of Steve Zane, Paul Walker, and Lily Sobogowski. Is that right? Joyride. Yeah, Teddy Bear, it's me, Candy Cane. Yeah, that one, right? The one where they're messing with the truck drivers guys on the CB radio, and the next thing you know, they're being chased by a truck driver through the whole movie, trying to kill him. That's a what a great concept. Great concept, great movie. Not I will throw it out there. The second one and the third one, not so great. Okay, third one, ooh, really not so great. Second one, eh. First one, best one. So I figured, okay, I'm grabbing this upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. And the last one I have here, bag's empty. By the way, bag's empty. That she gave it to me in is another one. This one I did not own, and this is actually being added to my Metallica collection. And this one is just Metallica featuring cuts from the Enter the Sandman, Holier Than Thou, Sad But True, Unforgiven, Nothing Else Matters, plus extended interviews for DVD. It's just a they put these out for, I remember seeing these for a while at a long time ago at Walmart. When Walmart actually first opened, they would have these in the section. And the other one that actually Walmart had, Kmart had these too. Meatloaf had one that I remember. I used to always pick these things up and I used to look at them, but then I'd be like, what is this? This is a documentary about the album? Are they just going to tell me about the album? Am I that interested in a documentary about the album? I gotta tell you, the back of it did pique my interest, and I am interested in the Metallica Black Album documentary. I was one of those guys. It's the last one, so I'm gonna end it off pretty soon. But I was one of those guys that when Metallica the Black Album was released, I actually skipped school and stayed overnight at Strawberry's Records and Tapes, waiting for them to unload their cart. They had a big, so they pulled out this big thing in a hand truck. It was so cool. They brought a hand truck out with this big crate. It was like a crate. Yeah, it was a wooden crate, and that's where they had their stuff in there. So all their stock that they were going to be putting out for this upcoming weekend. It was a big release week, big stuff. But Enter the Sandman, the Black Album was coming out at that time, and I remember standing there with all of these like wackadoos, man. It was like some scary people in the group. We were there all night long and waited for them to open up the crate so we can get our copy of the Black Album by Metallica. And I remember grabbing it, and I was like, but actually when I grabbed it, I grabbed it on a cassette tape. Okay, that's how far back we're going. I grabbed the cassette. The cassette was the first thing that I grabbed. Because I wasn't really into CDs at the time. I don't even know if the CDs were available at the time. I don't know. I think cassettes were still hot. CDs were coming in, and I grabbed the cassette tape, and the rest is history. No, not history. It's Metallica history. It's whatever. With that said, my friends, yeah. See, so listen. Number one, it pays to make friends with people. Like this lady had no reason to contact me, but prior, I'd say this was maybe months earlier. We had done some business before, like she had a yard sale, and I went by and pick up some stuff before that she was getting rid of. She was like, so as soon as I sent her the message, she was like, yeah, come by, and I'll put aside the Metallica stuff and the wrestling stuff for you and any of the live concert stuff. I'm like, okay, that's all I want. And then as I was driving there, well, actually I contacted her and I was like, I think I'm gonna have I'm not sure if me and the wife are going to go, whatever. She's like, well, I'm going to have the box outside, and you can just take whatever you want. If there's something else that you wanted, you can grab whatever you can. So I was like, yeah, I want to see what you got, and I'll grab whatever I can. And that was the outcome. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Lucky number 21. Free Metallica, wrestling, and some really good movies for nothing. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'm here every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. All about the physical media, all about the toys, all about my life. That's what this channel is about. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please ring the bell and all the rest of that stuff. And I will see you later. You should have saved me some.